Hello world, Shelly here, and today we are going to talk about some of my favorite hydrating essences and toners. In my recent video on the skincare mistakes I have been making in my routine, the comments, you guys asked for some of the hydrating essences that I've been using, because one of the things I have recently learned or modified my perspective on is hydration. I've always known I need it. I have dry skin that is also dehydrated, but I didn't realize that your moisturizer is kind of like your lock-in barrier, and that you have to really feed your skin a ton of moisture if you want it to be thoroughly hydrated. And I was way underfeeding my skin moisture. And so this is a little bit of like some of the concepts in Carolyn Hiron's book that had kind of piqued my interest. And then I listened to a K-Beauty podcast that I will link down below that talks about the 7 skins method, and all of these things kind of added up to this revelation. And so I've been buying a ton of toners and essences, and I've been repurposing some of the things that I have used for a long time in my skincare routine. And so I'm going to share with you a ton of products that I've been messing around with. Now, let me say up front, I'm pretty new to this whole concept, so we are learning together. This is not all K-Beauty, although some of it is, and some of it's inspired by their concepts. I am not a K-Beauty expert. I'm very, very new to K-Beauty. The 7 skins method is not new. It's been around for years. It's brand new to me. So if it's new to you, then let's learn together. If you are more of an expert on K-Beauty and some of these essences and things, feel free to share your expertise in the comments, because it is helpful for all of us, including myself. So we are going to go through this, take everything as I'm having really good results. I'm really excited. I'm sharing it with you as I figure it out. So that's where we're at. Let's dig into some of this. Now, if you're not familiar with the 7 skins method, basically all it is the concept of after you've cleansed your skin, you apply 7 layers of a hydrating essence prior to any of your other serums, moisturizers, whatever. And it doesn't have to be exactly 7 layers. It's just this concept that you keep applying layers until your skin has taken in as much moisture as it can. Now, I did an experiment 2 nights ago where I took a shower, so presumably my skin soaked up some moisture from the shower, got out of the shower, and attempted to see how many layers my skin could take before my skin was wet and couldn't absorb anymore. I got through 10 layers, and I still could have kept going, but I was just kind of blown away that I got that far. 10 layers and my skin was still accepting moisture. Then I went and applied heavy occlusive. I'm using the CeraVe moisturizing ointment, which is basically Vaseline with ceramides. And so that's the whole slugging thing, whole nother topic. I've been slugging my whole life and I didn't even know it. But then, so I did the 10 layers, went straight in with a petrolatum product, went to bed. The next morning, my skin still took more moisture. Today, so 2 mornings after, was the very first time that my skin actually, by the end of my typical morning skincare, was like, whoa, that's enough liquid, can't take anymore. I've never gotten to that point before. It was quite amazing. So anyway, this is all a very long-winded way to introduce you to what we're going to talk about here. So these are all products that I am either using for a 7 skins kind of moisturizing approach, or the other thing that I'm doing, kind of based on the way Carolyn Hiron's talks in her skincare book, is that in between my steps in my regular skincare routine, like between my acids and my serums and my moisturizer, I am putting a hydrating essence in between every single one of the steps. So that's how I'm using these. Let's talk about some of the products that I've been using for quite some time now. And these are some that I'm repurposing for layers of hydration. I may be towing the line of what's appropriate between an essence and a serum, but some of my serums are really lightweight and they seem to work really well for this process. in picking these products, here's what I want. I want hydrating ingredients. So I like seeing glycerin and I like seeing hyaluronic acid, good humectants in there. I don't want sensitizing or drying ingredients because I'm putting so many layers of these products on. So I don't want to see any drying alcohols, no SD alcohol, no denatured alcohol. I don't want to see fragrance unless it's the very, very end of the ingredient list. I don't want a lot of fragrance in these because I'm putting so much of the product on my skin at one time. And lastly, I look for the bonus ingredients. What else can you put in here that's going to be good for me? Do you have some kinds of different waters, like the thermal springs waters or the mineral waters or the botanical waters? Or do you have anything like antioxidants? Or do you have snail mucin or cica or any of the, what else do you got for me? Fermented ingredients, what's the bonuses here? So that's kind of how I pick these. So first up, I've got the Caudalie Vino Perfect. This is the concentrated brightening essence. I'm a big fan of Caudalie in general. I've actually enjoyed every single product I've ever tried of theirs. I like that this is a grape water based, and I've got one other grape water thing from Caudalie that we'll talk about. It does have some bonus ingredients, so it's not just strictly hydration, but you're not getting a ton of the stuff that you don't want. I enjoy, they do have a scent to them, like their signature scent, but I do enjoy the Caudalie scent. Fragrance in terms of listing, it's usually a clean at Sephora kind of ingredient. It comes from the ingredients of the products is what you're smelling, not necessarily added fragrance, but this one is wonderful. The other Caudalie product I'm really liking because for this process, mists or sprays are super handy. This is the grape water. It's just super soothing. It's an aerosol kind of a spray can, and I'm almost out of it. I've got it in my shopping cart for the Sephora sale, and it's just very moisturizing, soothing. It's good for sensitive skin, and it works really well as the in-between layers. Pretty much straight up moisture there. Next up, I've got the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist. It's almost empty. I am having a hard time getting another one. I keep ordering it. My Target order is the most recent one where they're like, oh yeah, sorry, we don't have it. Whoops. And then I had to drive away without it. This is another one. Straight up moisture. Really good. Hyaluronic acid in here. And it's really good for layering in between steps as well as the 7 layers method. It's in a very nice mister. The sprayer on it is beautiful. Works really well. Oh, I have one more Caudalie. This is the VinoSource Serum, the SOS Thirst Quenching Serum. I love this stuff. It's kind of like bordering the line between essences and serums. It's a little bit thicker, but it thins out really nicely. And I haven't done this in a 7-layer approach yet, but I am layering it in with all of my other layering stuff here because it does have a good ingredient deck for that purpose, and it feels really nice and it's super hydrating. I think that's all the Caudalie. Yes. Next up, I've got from Peter Thomas Roth. This is the Water Drenched Hyaluronic Cloud Serum. Again, we're kind of crossing in between that line of like a watery essence to a serum, but this one is a very watery formula. It's pretty much straight up a hyaluronic acid formula. It's got thermal waters and things that give you some extra minerals. It's fragrance free. It's really nice. If you have the Neutrogena Hydro Boost, the one for extra dry skin, the sensitive one that has no fragrance in it, that is actually very similar in terms of the functionality of it in the what it's got and what it's doing for you. But I really like this in a serum format because that gel format's a little bit too thick for this purpose. But similar idea, but this has been something I used to just layer under my moisturizer, but it's actually working really well in this whole hydration layering process for me. Then I got 2 more that I have lots of experience with. So this is from Timeless. It's the B5 Hydration Serum. Again, not an essence. We're crossing in that line, but Timeless, their serums are very, very liquidy, at least the ones that I've had. So I'm going to put a drop of this, and I'm going to show you see how fast it drips down my hand? Like, they're very watery, and that makes them really good for this purpose. I mean, it's instantly watery. They're not thick serums at all. So this particular one, the B5 Hydration, has hyaluronic acid and what is their other healing ingredient? Anti-inflammatory. Oh, duh, the vitamin B5. Hello, brains. Enjoying this one in this sequence. And the other one, it's also a serum that I've been repurposing for this. It's from Good Molecules. It is the Super Peptide Serum. Also a pretty watery consistency to it, so it works well for this. I'm mostly layering this in between my multiple layers and steps as a hydration step. So the rest of these are newer to me. I'd say we're talking, I've been using any of these for anywhere from 2 weeks to maybe 6 weeks tops. This one a little bit longer. Let's do this one first. I'm about halfway through this bottle. This one is from PureGen. It is the EGF Invivio Repair Serum. What is EGF? It is epidermal growth factor. It's another one of those products that kind of like, you know how peptides tell your body, tell your skin, you know, hey, we need more collagen, we need more elastin. They kind of trigger that to happen. EGF is one of those kinds of ingredients. And this is a very nice watery serum. It could be considered a treatment serum, but I'm finding that it is very hydrating as well. And so I've been using it as in this process, and that's where my water is right now. I really like it. It seems to be doing wonderful things, and it's an ingredient that I'm keeping my eye on because it's touted as a fountain of youth, and it seems pretty effective so far. I'm gonna keep investigating. Then I've got from Pixie, I literally just started using this one. I had used it in the past, on and off, not for this purpose. This is a brand new bottle. I've used it only twice in this bottle, but this is the Skin Treats Botanical Collagen Tonic, and ingredient-wise, it works well for this purpose. It is a nice watery formula. They also make a rose water version of this. I'm just not a fan of rose water, but it is one of the more highly recommended options for this kind of a skincare routine. I just don't like the smell of roses. I know. What kind of alien am I? I don't know. I'm whatevs. But try that one as well if you are into roses. I just don't like the smell of roses. But I've been playing around with this one in this process, and it's playing out quite nicely. What else do we have here? Oh wait, I have another one that I've used for a long time. This is my second bottle of this stuff, but it takes me forever to go through it. I've probably been using this for 4 years now. This is the Comfort Toner from Lancome, and I'm going to put it next to this guy here. Oh, I was going to remember how to say the brand. Hold on, let me look it up, because Kiku Masamoon. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I sounded it out, and that's what it comes to. This is the High Moist Skincare Lotion. You'll notice that in a lot of the K-Beauty brands that the word lotion can also be interchanged with your first step, like your essence step. See how watery this is? It's not what I think of as a lotion. I think of lotions as thick, like moisturizers. So don't let that word make you think it's going to be something thick, because it's different there. And compared to the Lancome, I find these to be very similar. I actually think the ingredients are a little bit better in the K-Beauty one, and I do love that it comes in a pump. I actually got 2 of these together on Amazon. Maybe they were like $15 a piece, but it was a good deal for 2. So I got them, and I'm going to go through them pretty quickly. But either one of these, the thing is they're soothing, they're comforting, they're hydrating, and they're the right kind of consistency for this purpose. So this one I've been using for a long time. I've gone through at least 1 bottle in my life. And this one is pretty new to me. I've been using it for maybe 2 weeks now. I use this as my very, very first step when applying any of these essences, and I like it so far. Now, let's see. Let me go in order of least newest to me to most newest to me. I've got a handful left. I'm about 2/3 of the way through this bottle of the Benton Snail Bee High Content Essence. There's some snail mucin and some, what do they call it? The bee venom. I haven't done a lot of research on the whole bee ingredient thing, but someday I will get there. So obviously it's not vegan, but I am assured by the podcast I listen to that it is cruelty free, and this, I feel like snail serums have done miracles for healing issues I have had with various skin irritations, rashes. I won't get into detail right now because this video is going to be a year long as it is, but I really enjoy snail mucin ingredients in my skincare products. I find them to be super, super healing, and I'm really feeling like this product is healing a lot of the inflammation from damage I had done to my skin in the past. I feel like it's doing wonders for building back up my skin barrier along with the hydration I've been giving. So I highly recommend this one. This is definitely going to be a repurchase for me. These next three I've been using for about 3 to 4 weeks now. First up is one from PewDiePie. It is the Uber Youth Super Elixir Microbiome Mist. I'm starting to get more into like this prebiotic stuff. So you're probably familiar with probiotics and in food, of course, and also in skincare. The probiotics are like the bacterial colony that lives on your skin, and the prebiotics are their food. So to keep those healthy bacteria colonies happy, they have to have appropriate food, and so prebiotics give them food. The sprayer on this is terrible. It's like shooting yourself in the face with a fire hose. The PewDiePie comments all say that. I hope they pay attention. This is a terrible sprayer. But for my purposes, I'm not doing it as like a setting spray. I'm trying to soak my face with this stuff. So I don't mind that the sprayer sucks, but the sprayer does suck. So if you are a PewDiePie member, I'm really enjoying the ingredient deck on this, and I feel like it's contributing unique things to my routine, but the sprayer sucks. Absolutely sucks. Terrible, 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 terrible. These other two. Oh, this one. Okay. You know I'm in love with Purito, you guys. I'm so in love right now. And I went through 2 sample bottles of this Centella Green Level Calming Toner. I got into the Centella Green Level line with the sunscreen, the unscented version of this Centella line sunscreen. Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. You'll see it's linked in like every one of my last 6 months worth of makeup videos, because it's what I wear every day most of the time now. But this is the calming toner, and it is brilliant for this purpose. What do they have? Oh, it's another one of the Cica based. So if you watched my video on the Purito Cica Clearing BB Cream, which is what I'm wearing today, it's tiger grass is like the name of it in other places, but Centella asiatica or Asiatica. I'm probably saying that wrong too. I need to get these terms in my head. I'm learning, you guys. I'm learning. But it's 10% Cica, basically. Tigers roll around in the tiger grass to heal their wounds and just makes me feel like I'm a tiger. And I like that. I like that. So I'm really enjoying this toner. Heck yeah, Purito. Love you so much. This one's also Purito. Now this is the one that I used in my experiment 2 nights ago when I got 10 layers going. It is the Fermented Complex 94 Boosting Essence. They've got all gentle ingredients. They're all clean ingredients. And I believe the reason that they discontinued their Snail Clearing BB Cream in favor of the Cica Clearing BB Cream is they're trying to get their product line to be completely vegan as well as cruelty-free. It is cruelty-free already. This also, has niacinamide in it, which is awesome. My skin loves niacinamide. 94% of the Fermented Complex hydrates the skin. It's another one of those bonus kinds of things. Fermented ingredients, I need to do more learning on them, but they seem really good, and there's many decades of experience and research on fermented things with skin health, body health, all that good stuff. So Bravo on this one. Thoroughly enjoying it. These last three I have the least experience with, but still good stuff. Peach and Lily, Glass Skin Veil Mist. This can be a setting spray, this can be a prepping spray, this can be in your skincare. I started using it as like a setting, refreshing, makeup melting together spray, but actually I've moved it into my routine with all of this, and it's just beautiful. I'm really enjoying it. It's got peach extract and Vita Complex, but it is basically a hydrating mist that works really well in this multi-layering hydration process. Hydrate and glow. Yes, please. This one's brand new to me. I've been using this one less than a week. Where did I get this? Did this come in a box? I can't remember now. Maybe I ordered it. You guys, I've got literally 5 YesStyle orders that are like back to back just this month. It's insane. I have 2 boxes of skincare from YesStyle that I haven't even unpackaged yet because I can't fit all of this in my bathroom. First world problems. Innisfree Dewy Glow Mist with Jeju Cherry Blossom. I love me some cherry blossom. All I hear is awesome things about Jeju stuff. I have not researched it yet, but I've only used this one a couple of times, but I love things in a sprayer. It is super nice hydrating ingredient list. Amore Pacific, Canada. I did not know that they had anything to do with this. Made in Korea. But yes, so this one's brand new to me, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And last up, this one came to me compliments of YSL through the Octoly PR program. It is the YSL Pure Shots Y-Shape Serum. And again, we are talking really good hydrating ingredients, and that's what I'm looking for. And this is another one that, let's do this hand this time. They call it a serum, but watch how fast it's gonna, I can't even keep it on my hand. You ready? Ah, there it goes. It's like water. And so that really makes it suit this purpose really well. The waterier, the better. The more like water, the better when it comes to these multiple layers. And I also love the packaging on this. It's kind of cool. It's a bottle packaging, but you can actually, you know, see how they did it. Like, it's the outer package. It's 1 ounce of product. And anyway, the bonus that you're getting with this one, it's got some peptides in here. Peptides are really good for firming elasticity of the skin, great anti-aging component. There's also a fig ingredient that is supposed to be very antioxidant heavy, and we want antioxidants. Fight the free radicals, fight the inflammation, fight the environmental attacks on our skin. So this one is working well as part of this process. I'm about 2 weeks into having this in my routine. 1 to 2 weeks. Maybe we're like 10, 11 days. I would have to look at my calendar, but we're pretty new to me on this one. But I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and it works really well in this process. I think that's all of them. It's all the ones I've tried anyway. I told you I have 2 boxes on my dresser right now that I need to figure out a way to cycle through these and test them all, or I need to figure out how I'm going to test them all. But these are the ones that I'm hugging and having in my regular rotation right now. Thank goodness I went to having 2 skincare refrigerators because these feel so nice when they're chilled. But if you want to know how to do the 7 skins, let me just give you the quickie. What you're going to do is take one of your toners. Now, if you're just going to go 7 layers, boom, 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 take a toner, get your hand. Don't go cotton pads. You're wasting so much product that way. Just take your hand. 3 shakes on the tops that look like this, you know, this kind of top. 3 shakes seems to do me just well. And that's enough to do my whole face and then take what's left down onto my décolleté. So, shake, 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 therapy hands, face down. They say don't wait more than 3 seconds between layers, so go right into your next one and shake, 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 therapy hands, wipe the face down the décolleté. Shake, 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 therapy hands, wipe the face down. And you do it for as many layers as your skin needs. Now, The alternate approach, if I'm not doing a straight up, when I'm doing straight up 7 skins, I do 7 skins, slugging, go to bed. That's the plan. I'm trying to do that at least once a week to max out my moisture. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Then all the other nights, I do my regular skincare. So I will cleanse, double cleanse, do my acid, whatever it's going to be. Like I said in my 6 mistakes video, I've kind of stepped back into lower level acids and I'm doing them morning and night and less frequency on my higher strength acids. So I'll do an acid, then I will pick one of these and hydrate. And then I will do a serum, and then I will pick one of these and hydrate. And then I will do my next serum, pick one, hydrate. And I go through my steps, treatment at the ends. These are non-retinol nights. So if I'm going to do a glycolic acid that night, then I'll do that last. Then I do my moisturizer, and that is that. If I'm doing my tretinoin, if it's a retinol night, I do not start with an acid. I will do my retinol, then I will layer several layers of hydration, and then do my moisturizer. I am going to have a full updated skincare routine for my morning and evening skincare coming very, very, very soon. But that is kind of the nutshell of how I'm doing this. I know this has been a video, tons of information, tons of products, and tons of what I'm doing. But I wanted to just get it all out there, give you guys the information, and let me know down below, what do you want me to break down in more detail? What do you want me to go through more slowly? What do you want me to explore more with you guys? What do you want to see videos on? Let me know down in the comments below, because I am so excited at, I have so many, I know I'm on tangents, you guys, I know, but today, just today, I sat down to do this face of makeup. There is a quarter-sized spot on my cheek. This is the driving side of my face that has all the sun damage and all the texture from not wearing sunscreen and driving an hour each way to work for 10 years. There is a quarter-sized spot of this cheek that the texture has plumped out and disappeared. It is smooth. It's smooth like this side. And I almost fell out of my chair. Actually, I almost cried because the regret I have from not wearing sunscreen and the damage that I allowed that to do, because I just didn't know. I didn't know. I thought the windows of my car could protect me. I mean, I don't know. What did I know? I didn't know. So to see that I could actually reverse some of that, I legit almost cried. So we are so far, this is like a 5-hour long video. I'm only exaggerating a little bit. I'll edit it as much as I can to make it tolerable, but you guys might be having a marathon today. If you made it this far, congratulations. You should get a cookie or an apple or a snack of some kind that makes you happy, some grapes, because, whew, you made it. You made it. Good on you. I appreciate it. That's it for today. I'm going to wrap up now because you guys are like, shut up. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over skincare with me. Come back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time for new videos. I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.